Doc McStuffins, shake your tail feathers. One night, Doc McStuffins and her toys are pretending to roast marshmallows over a campfire. I hope I don't burn my mouth, says Chili. That's not a real fire, Lammy points out. And these aren't even marshmallows, adds Doc. They're cotton balls. Well, if we can't eat them, what should we do with them? Chili asks. Stuffy has an idea. The dragon grabs a cotton ball in each hand. He tosses one at Doc and one at Chili and yells, "Cotton ball fight!" Everyone joins in. Soon the room is covered in a blizzard of cotton balls. That was fun, says Doc, but now it's time for bed. Lammy and Doc enjoy a quiet cuddle as Bronte the dinosaur leaps around the room shouting, "I'm not sleepy, Doc. See, not sleepy." Doc decides a story will help Bronte settle down. And there's nobody better at reading bedtime stories than Professor Hootsburg. Doc goes to the bookshelf to get her toy owl. But the owl isn't there. "Professor Hootsburg, where are you?" she calls. The toys begin to search the room for Professor Hootsburg. "There's something sticking out from under the toy box," Bronte cries. Doc rushes over and lifts one side of the toy box. "Brave dragon going in," Stuffy announces as he dives under the toy box and pulls out Professor Hootsburg. Doc uses her magic stethoscope to bring the toy owl to life. Professor Hootsburg is all flat and floppy. The owl explains that she fell off her shelf when Doc was cleaning the room a few days ago. "And you must have not seen me because you set the toy box on top of me," Professor Hootsburg recalls. Doc feels awful. "I would have rescued you right away if I knew you were down there," she exclaims. "Oh, I know that, Doc," Professor Hootsburg says. "You always help toys." Doc wants to give Professor Hootsburg a checkup. But the professor insists on reading everyone a bedtime story first, so Doc and the toys gather around the toy box, ready to listen to one of their favorite stories. But the professor is too weak to hold herself up. Soon she topples over. "Please, Professor," says Doc, "if you let me give you a checkup, we can figure out the best way to help you." Lammy gives the owl a hug, "And if you're scared, we're all there for you." Professor Hootsburg agrees. Hallie brings over Doc's doctor bag. Doc listens to Professor Hootsburg's heart with a stethoscope. Then Doc checks Professor Hootsburg's blood pressure. "I have a diagnosis," Doc explains. "You have a case of squished flattosis." The professor looks concerned until Doc explains that all she has to do to feel better is get back in shape. And the best way to do that is to get up and get moving. "You can shake your tail feathers," suggests Stuffy. Then he and Bronte leap up and shake their tails to show Professor Hootsburg how. Doc turns on some music. To get everyone moving. Professor Hootsburg needs help at first, but soon she's hooting and dancing and having a great time. The professor's stuffing settles into all the right spots. "Oh my goodness me! I am officially back in shape," she shouts. "I'm going to make getting up and moving part of my daily life from now on." The dance party is over, and it is time once again for bed. Everyone snuggles together as Professor Hootsburg starts to read. Before long, the toys are snoring. Doc picks up Professor Hootsburg for a good night hug. "Looks like your bedtime story did the trick." she says to her owl friend. Well, I am an expert at bedtime stories, just like you're an expert at fixing toys.